Hi again then guys, and welcome to another Forza Horizon 3 speed build, and this time we're going for a very popular JDM model, the EP Civic Type R, and this is one of my tunes which is a YouTube exclusive. This is not on my storefront, so if you want this build you'll have to use this tutorial, or of course some variation of it. Now purists don't need to worry, because for a change with my JDM builds, this actually does keep the normal engine. It's not an engine swap to a V8 or a V10 or a V12. You've got that stock engine in there because it is more powerful than the Rally unit. As far as the drivetrain, I have swapped it though. So yeah, the purists won't be happy with that as much. It's all-wheel drive now. You don't have to do that. With the front-wheel drive, you'll still get similar top-end speed. Also with rear-wheel drive, you still will. The only real difference is, of course, low-end grip. So, of course, your launch won't be as quick. Now, as far as aspiration, I would recommend the single turbo conversion, and for the rest, such as the visuals, the wings, body kit, rims, that's all down to you. If you like what I've done with it, of course you could go for that, but as I said, it's not on the storefront, so just choose whatever you want. As far as the rest, you know the drill. Increase the power, lower the weight, all that good stuff. Basically fit everything with race in the title, except for maybe the roll cage. You don't necessarily need to fit that because it just adds needless weight for straight line performance, at least for this car. Now for the benchmark, you're looking at just under 2.4 to 60, just under 5.1 to 100, and 231 flat out. Now, we'll go and find out in a second if it can actually hit those speeds, but for now, I would recommend a final drive on the gearbox of 3.5, then individual gears of 2.9, 2, 1.5, 1.18, 0.95, and 0.77. As far as alignment, we've got neutral, camber, and toe. You could give it a bit of stance if you want, but it's not really necessary for its performance. I've gone for 1 degree of caster for manoeuvrability. Of course, if you want to stiffen it up a bit, you can increase that. Anti-roll we've got on 27 and 32. Springs on 145 and 128 with the lowest possible ride height. Dampers we've got on 15, 11, 7 and 5. Aero doesn't apply, and for the diff we've got 100% on acceleration, 0 on decel, and for this particular car a little bit more towards the back at 75%. Still not exactly tail heavy in terms of how much power the back end is getting, but it's more than good enough to allow you to drift the car still, or not still because it didn't drift originally, but you can drift it, that's the point. And the handling is still nice and loose, but it gives you the advantage of that launch, and of course off-road as well. So as I said, all that remains is to take it out on the street. Now, as far as performance goes, this car has no trouble reaching its top-end speed. The top-end speed isn't quite as quick as some of the other hatches, but it's definitely up there. It's more than quick enough to compete, at least, with any of the other hot hatches in the game, either with more or less power than this one has, and there are definitely some with significantly more. So the performance that this car has is fantastic. Now incidentally, I'm going to do something a bit different with this car, and that is I'm actually going to put this totally unique vehicle, as I said the tune is not on the storefront and it never will be, I'm going to put this car on the storefront, or on the auction house more specifically. This exact vehicle, not a copy of it, it's going to be signed as well by myself, and we're probably going to put it on with a starting bid of about 100 grand, and I'm not sure about the buyout yet. I'll probably put it on some stupid number, but if you fancy buying this exact vehicle, just for the fun of it really, then check it out. It's up as of the release of this video for 24 hours. But that's it for this tune overall. Of course there are plenty more on the channel to check out, and for now, as always, thanks for watching.